And you know, this damage came from hitting the 8 car in the left door on the 48.
Jimmie Johnson.
Okay, the 48 gets a run. He goes to turn out. The 25 goes with him and just hooks the back of Jimmie Johnson's car. Jimmie Johnson, as he's wrecking, gets into the 8 car. 8 car just an innocent bystander on that deal.
Now watch the 48 go in the left door. The left rear tire, actually.
Watch, these guys get a good run. The 48 pulls out, the 25 pulls out behind him, just misjudges just an inch. Just enough to turn the 48 into Dale Jr.'s left rear.
There you see it again.
Same thing happened in the Truck Series race Friday night. I mean, last night. Mike Skinner hooked the right rear of Mike Wallace, and in the wall he went. He hit the wall. He didn't have the 8 car to bounce off of. He went in the wall.
Get on board the 8 car here. This is a look out the back. You'll see Jimmie Johnson get a good run. This is what he was waiting for. And then watch the 25 just hook the rear fender here. Just touch the bumper.
We're still waiting for NASCAR to declare a winner. Vickers thinks it's him. We wait for word from NASCAR. Dave?
With Tony Eury Jr., crew chief for Dale Jr. Looks like you were going to get teamed up on anyway, but you didn't expect to get wrecked.
No, I mean, that was it was just a bad deal. I mean, that's racing. You know, I hate it for a points day. That was the biggest deal. We knew we might finish third, but you know, Brian was just a little eager to get his first win or whatever. But you know, my hat's off to Chad and them guys. I mean, Jimmie he's matured a lot in the last year as far as a driver on these restrictor plate races. So it's not his fault. It's just Brian was a little bit anxious. But you know, that's the way it goes. We just got to keep our chin up and dig for this championship. Just glad DEI's back on the restrictor plate deal. But my boys in the motor shop just keep digging. We'll get them.
All right, true emotion here from the 8 camp today. Didn't win, Bill.
And Brian Vickers did. That's the word from NASCAR. Brian Vickers is the race winner. And keep in mind that Brian Vickers and Jimmie Johnson are teammates at Hendrick Motorsports. And Vickers is leaving that team at the end of this season. Is not allowed in team meetings and hasn't been for a while at Hendrick. Chevy congratulates Brian Vickers and the 25 Monte Carlo SS on another great team victory. 25 of the last 34 NASCAR Manufacturers Championships and counting. Chevy, an American revolution. Marty?
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s climbed from the car. The 8 Budweiser Chevy is very damaged. He's going to take off his helmet, take a moment to cool down here, and explaining things to his guys here. Junior, he wants a second. He's going to take his booties off. Obviously upset, leading on the final lap. Handshake from Tony Eury Sr. on a race that was very well run. And certainly not the end that he wanted. Clearly had the best car today. And I know that's a disappointing one to take. Walk me through what was going on with the 48.
Well, he was just waiting till the last lap. Very smart move on his part, and they had a good run coming at the end of the race here. And as you see right there, they got a good push together, working really good together there, and I knew it was just really not going to be much I could do. He went to the inside here, and I tried to block him a little bit, but once I understood that he was there, I didn't push the issue anymore, and the 25 turned him into me. So, I mean, Brian just, you know, excited there. I hate it for a 48. I hate it for our team. We had a great car, and not really that upset. I mean, you know, it's just the way racing goes here, and sometimes you come out on the good end of those deals. I'm really happy Brian got his first win, and for him, Rick Hendrick and everybody, but, you know, just unfortunate we tore our car. My guys really wanted to win today.
This will be a big hit in the championship standings real quick, Junior.
Yeah, ain't much I could have done about it. Believe me, I tried to save it.
All right, Junior did the best he could, Bill, but ends up with a wrecked race car.
Thank you, Marty. Well, Brian Vickers has pulled into victory lane, and Alan Bestwick is there.
And we'll hear the reception that Brian will get from his team. and from the fans. Brian, your first win. I guess the first thing I need to ask you is, tell me about the last lap.
Yeah. Oh man, that was it's pretty exciting to get our first win with Jimmie Chevy. I said I wanted to get a win for Ricky in this car. I want to dedicate this win to Ricky so bad. Not quite exactly how I planned it. You know, Jimmie had a heck of a run, and I was pushing him. And then when he turned down, I got off of him, and he turned down to pass the 8, and the 8 just kept pushing him down. And when he jerked to avoid the 8, trying to block him, I just got in the back of him. I apologize. That's the last thing I want to do was get into Jimmie and all that take place. But you know, when the 8 chopped him and Jimmie swerved, and I just got him. It's not how I wanted to win it, but it's nice to get a win for this 25 car. It's been a long time.
I was going to say, can you explain the mixed emotions that this must bring for you?
Mixed emotions. You're saying enough. I mean, I'll tell you, there at the last lap, I knew that Jimmie was waiting for the last lap, and I was willing to push him to the front. I didn't expect for us to be able to win. I was looking for us to maybe get a second place, for Jimmie to push Jimmie by the 8, and that'd be it. And but what happened, and you know, it's still nice to get this win. It's not quite how we planned it, but I hate it for Jimmie. I want to apologize to him. Like I said, it just when he swerved to miss the 8. You know, I was there, and it just happened.
You talked about Ricky Hendrick. You are leaving this team in just another 6 races now. Thoughts on finally getting the breakthrough win with the Hendricks?
Yeah, it means all the world. I mean, you know, for like I said, you know, for Jimmie to have to wreck, it's not how I wanted it. But to get this win for Ricky Hendrick and everybody in that plane crash, it just means all the world to me. You know, he was close to me, and you know, I miss him all the world, and we've been wanting to get this win for him for a long, long time. It's good to see the 25 back in victory lane.
What does it mean to you? Was there some doubt that you could get that breakthrough win, because it had been a little while in coming?
Yeah, I mean, it has been. It's been too long. You know, it's you know, this team is we've come so close so many times, and stuff happened. You know, blown tires, pit and the caution comes out, and man, to get this win and get it for Ricky means a lot.
Brian, congratulations. Brian Vickers, the winner at Talladega today. Dave?
Jimmie Johnson trying to repeat, talk about the last lap and the pass attempted by you and your teammate.
Got a run on the 8 and got inside of him and just got hit from behind, and it turned me into the 8, and then off we went. So need to see the video. Just can't believe it. I mean, here we go all day long. Had a great chance to make up some points, and end up getting crashed by a teammate.
And you know, obviously, his exuberance to, as we'll try to pull up some video for you here, get to victory lane. It's very tight out there when you make these fast passes, isn't it?
It is, and you know, when you've got to run that big on someone, you should probably just pull down and pass him instead of trying to bump draft him. I just got turned around, so one of those deals.
And in your hopes for the championship, Jimmie, this is another tough blow.
It is. I mean, we've got the speed. I'm so proud of this race team and everything Hendrick Motorsports is doing. Just too bad we can't capitalize on days when we really have a chance to make up some points.
Okay, and we see that you're okay. We're glad for that as well, and just sorry it ended this way today. Marty?